What's going on, Stim Junkies? High Stim Ace in the house. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I am feeling great and I am super excited to be here with you guys, my beloved community, my Stim Junkie community, and this one is for you guys. I have a pre-workout in my possession. Well, technically I've had it in my possession for probably close to 7 or 8 months at this point. I ran it twice, but it's been about 5 or 5.5 months since I last ran this pre-workout. I've been kind of going over my shelves lately, looking at things that I maybe want to revisit for reviews that I didn't review that I maybe should have reviewed already. And I came across this pre-workout that I ordered called Dark Horse from E-Tech. That's right, guys, E-Tech's Dark Horse. Many of you guys may not have heard about this pre-workout, but for you that are in the know about, you know that this one's name carries quite a weight to it. And this here is the tub, as you can see. Dark Horse by E-Tech. It is very, very difficult to find this one online. I don't actually have any affiliate vendors that are carrying this product as of this recording, which is unfortunate, but it also makes it that much more elusive. It almost adds a little bit of a legend to this pre-workout. There are actually 2 places that I know of where you can pick this one up. One of them is Eva Supplements right here in New York City. Unfortunately, they did just shut down their main location. They are in the process of relocating, but you can get this on another website. I'm going to link in the end of the video where you can pick this one up if you're interested in grabbing this one. And I think a lot of you guys are going to be very, very interested in what I have to say, because today I did indeed run Dark Horse on its own, didn't pair any pumps on top of it, took it on its own 20 minutes before hitting the weights. And when I tell you that this was one of the most euphoric, enlightening, incredible sessions that I've had in a very, very long time, you know that High Stim Ace is not lying. So without further ado, let's roll that intro and let's get down to it. Gotta let it burn. All right, guys, Dark Horse from E-Tech. It's in my hands right now, and I did run it earlier today. This here is the Candy Crack Rocks flavor, and I think that is an incredible name for a product that really, I wouldn't even be surprised if it has a compound in it that wasn't too far off from something like that, but it's all in the name, guys. It's all in the name. Candy Crack Rocks should tell you everything you need to know about this pre-workout. The powder is surprisingly fine, actually super, super fine, very fluffy, feels like flour almost, and it dissolves in the water really, really easily. It's a synthetic candy type of flavor, kind of like a rainbow candy flavor, if you will, but not overly sugary, not too sweet, not too unbearable. You can definitely taste the illicits and the chemicals in the background. And when I tell you guys that there are illicits in here, this might be one of the most illicit pre-workouts you can pick up in 2024. There are 2 ingredients in here specifically that would have the FDA raising their eyebrows and possibly trying to come after these fine folks over from E-Tech. So hopefully that never happens. Hopefully this video doesn't get too popular on YouTube. Try to keep it on the DL, guys, okay? Keep it on the DL. But with that being said, we're going to get down to this label and I will tell you what I think. Okay, Stim Junkies, so we are getting 25 servings per container in here. Great value for money, especially considering what's actually in this tub. So 25 servings, one of the most illicit pre-workouts on the market right now. Yeah, 25 servings is amazing. Thank the Stim Junkie gods for that. 1 scoop comes in at 16 grams, and it does come in a little bit light on the scale, came in at about 14 grams, so I had to heap it a little bit. But as always, guys, get you a kitchen scale and weigh out your stimulants, especially when you're dealing with some of the crazy gray area ingredients that we have in here. We're going to start off with L-citrulline malate, 6 grams. Now, it doesn't specify 2-to-1 ratio, so assume that the citrulline content in here is very, very low. This isn't meant for pumps, guys. This here is a Stim Junkie, illicit gray area pre-workout. You guys are looking for euphoria, mood elevation, illicit tunnel vision. This is what this product promises. This isn't meant to be there for the pumps, for those bodybuilding type of sessions. So if you guys want to stack pumps, by all means, you can stack pumps, but assume that the citrulline you're getting in here is less than 4 grams. That's what I would assume anyway. We got some beta-alanine, 3.2 grams, clinical dose, very good. I will let you know if you feel the tingles on this one or not. Agmatine sulfate for additional pumps, 1 gram. Choline bititrate, 1 gram. L-tyrosine for focus, 500 milligrams, so a pretty low dose, surprisingly, because you would assume that this kind of pre-workout is going to give you that illicit focus, right? So if there is focus in here, it ain't coming from the tyrosine. I'll tell you that much right off the bat. We got 400 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous. Beautiful, beautiful dose. You definitely don't need more than 400 in a crazy high stim pre-workout, especially considering the next 3 ingredients I will be reading. We got N,N-dimethylphentylamine, if I pronounced that correctly, and that is, of course, Arrhea but I do think this is a different form of Arrhea, maybe a more potent one. It does come in at 100 milligrams, which is a little bit low for Arrhea. Usually you're going to get anywhere from 150 to 300. Heck, I've seen some pre-workouts even go up to 400, 500 in this day and age in the absence of stronger stimulants, which this one does have, by the way. Spoiler alert. So I think this is a more potent form of Arrhea, and we shall see whether it hits in the real world or not. Next up, we got an ingredient that High Stim Ace had to research a little bit because there is a bit of a debate about this one in the industry, in the community, and I'm not really sure which one it is. If you guys know, definitely let me know in the comments down below. You science geeks, let High Stim Ace know what you think. What we have is 5-methyl-2-hexylamine at 100 milligrams, and there is a debate about this one. Some people say it's a different form of DMHA, a more potent form of DMHA, more concentrated, which is why there's only 100 milligrams in here. Other people say that this is a different form of DMAA, but not the regular 1,3-dimethylamine. Rather, it is 1,4-dimethylamine, which is a different feeling kind of DMAA, a little bit more laid back, a little bit more mental, less of that stimulatory fight or flight kind of effect, but still something very much worth consuming once in a while, obviously. But the reason that I'm leaning towards this being DMHA and not DMAA, because the very next ingredient is 1,4-dimethylamine, 50 milligrams. So it just begs the question, if indeed the 5-methyl-2-hexylamine is DMAA, then why are they also including 1,4-dimethylamine as DMAA at 50 milligrams? It makes no sense, guys. So the only logical conclusion is that the previous ingredient is a potent form of DMHA. I could be wrong. If you guys know about this, you lab rats, you science geeks, definitely let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you. We got yohimbine HCl coming in at 2 milligrams, so pretty low dose, but it's good because you got the other 3 major hitters in here, so you don't need any more stimulation. There's no alpha-O in here, thank God. As someone who loves alpha-O, I think alpha-O would be a horrible addition to add to this pre-workout, and we're going to talk about that in a moment, but no alpha-O. You do, however, get 2 milligrams of yohimbine HCl, and we're going to finish off the label with huperzine A for that mental clarity and focus at 100 milligrams. Before High Stim Ace breaks down my crazy experience running Dark Horse pre-workout, like this video, comment down below, share the channel with a fellow stim junkie or a fitness enthusiast, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Okay guys, so I ran this pre-workout today. Like I said, the first time I ran it was about 6 months ago, and I did run it a second time about 5 months ago, and then it kind of sat on my shelf in the corner, somewhere over there actually, collecting dust, and luckily for me it didn't clump up. It's actually just as powdery and fine as it was 6 months ago when I did purchase this one. I did order it off of a website. Like I said, I'm going to link down in the video below where to pick it up, and you guys can see for yourselves. I am not affiliated with this brand, so there's no discount codes, but it's very affordable, and for a product like this, I think it's definitely worth picking up. But before I get into that, let me tell you about the experience, because this is what you guys came here to see. You're here to know if this legitimately has the real DMAA, not the 1,3 that you guys are familiar with, rather the 1,4-dimethylamine, which is a different form of DMAA. But in the end of the day, DMAA is DMAA, one way or another. It might not be as potent, it might not be as energy driven, it might be more of a mental clarity type of focus, but does it hit in the gym? The answer is a resounding hell yes it hits. Guys, this thing had me lit up like a Christmas tree, and we're not even up to Halloween yet, but I was lit the hell up. It took 20 minutes for this pre-workout to hit. The taste was decent. Like I said, a little chemical, but goes down easy. I biked to the gym today. Very cold day today. Actually, really freezing kind of day today. Lots of wind, and I was just trying to get to the gym as fast as possible. I got to the gym, I warmed up a little bit, started changing, and literally as I'm putting on my gym attire, I start feeling such a positive euphoria, mood elevation, such an elated high. Yeah, I felt high as a kite, guys, 20 minutes after consuming the drink. And the music I was listening to happened to be, I was listening to some trance, a little bit of Armin van Buuren, some Cosmic Gate, some old school Bass Hunter. Today was really one of those electronic trance kind of days, late 90s, early 2000s, lots of beats, lots of melodies, and my body, the music kind of took over my body, and I was on autopilot. I was on autopilot today, guys. I was not in the driver's seat whatsoever. It was almost like High Stim Ace took a vacation and put the dark horse in the driver's seat for the day. Where's the dark horse? Where's the dark horse? There he is. This Jack buff looking horse. Put him in the driver's seat for the day. High Stim Ace took a little vacation. I was watching everything in third person play out. I was pushing crazy weight today, and I don't train for strength. That's not how I train. I train for fat loss, hypertrophy, lots of reps, lots of sets, very minimal rest time in between. Try to keep the heart rate up, try to get the sweats going. This pre-workout, man, first of all, within that 15-20 minute mark, you start feeling the beta alanine. It doesn't hit you right away, but you're going to feel those betas throughout your body, very reminiscent to the psychotic type of beta alanine tingles you get. By the way, I did just review the psychotic pre-workout from Insane Labs. If you guys haven't seen it, it's the video right before this one, so definitely check that out. But you're going to feel betas throughout your body. It's not an uncomfortable kind of itch. It's not like one of those niacin itches where you're just tweaking, nothing like that, but prominent. It's there. It's going throughout your body. It's letting you know that it's go time. Something's starting to brew in your system and you're ready to go. I couldn't stand still. I couldn't sit still. I had to keep on moving today, and the training session was perfect. I hit back and biceps, a little bit of shoulders in a circuit style training. I did about 3 to 4 exercises per set, and then I just rested for about 30, 40 seconds and did it all over again. And I didn't want to stop. The heart rate was definitely elevated. There was a little bit of shakiness going on in the first 20, 25 minutes, but not necessarily from the pre-workout. It was more from the fact that I felt so restless and energized, and I just didn't want to stop. I couldn't stop. I was very, very restless, but not in a negative kind of way. Not restlessness where you're anxious and your heart rate's up and you're breathing heavy. Nothing like that. As a matter of fact, this was a very, very euphoric kind of experience. I was literally moving with the beats. I was hitting lat pull downs, and when I was doing my set in front of me and the set behind the neck, I was getting up and I was literally moving with the music. I felt like people were looking at me today like I was a little crazy, and I am a little crazy, guys. You nutcases watching me, you know that High Stim Ace isn't 100% there because I'm the ultimate stim junkie. But I was in the gym today. I was hopped up. I felt amazing. I destroyed the entire back today. The guns were popping, and I did hit a little bit of shoulders as well. Did a 45-minute cardio session on 16 incline on the elliptical. I was sweating. I was in the zone, but I felt good. I felt positive. And this is everything I want from an illicit high stim pre-workout. I don't need the label to be super loaded. This label isn't massive, guys. There's like, 12, 13 ingredients in here. This isn't a massive label, but the caffeine takes a backseat here. You're getting the 400 milligrams of caffeine. You're getting the beta alanine, but once you're past that initial burst of energy from the caffeine and the initial tingles from the betas, 25 minutes and onwards, the DMAA, the DMHA, the Araya, those 3 potent forms that we don't see these kind of forms in normal pre-workouts, they take full center stage. And this is exactly why I said earlier that I'm thankful there's no alpha-O in here, because if you did throw even 1 milligram of alpha-O in here, I feel like it would mess with the synergy. It would become too aggressive of a pre-workout. Then at that point, there would be anxiety. There would be elevated heart rate. This is perfect. You let the 1,4-dimethylamine do its thing, take center stage. You're letting the 5,2 DMHA or DMAA, whatever it is, do its thing. And that N,N-dimethylamine, that Araya genesis, which I do believe is a more potent form of Araya, they synergize together. And you do have just the 2 milligrams from the regular yohimbine, just to give a little bit of extra stimulation, but without the survival mode. There is no survival mode on this. This is euphoric. This is crazy, illicit, tunnel vision focus. This is everything you want from a gray area, high stim, illicit pre-workout. You want to be lost for 3 hours on a Saturday, just you, the music, and you don't want to think about your problems, family issues, work, none of that stuff. Then take you the suggested serving size, which is 16 grams of Dark Horse on its own. If you want, maybe pair some pumps on it. And 20, 25 minutes later, you're going to be lost in a world of euphoria and bliss. The beautiful thing about this pre-workout is that it doesn't make you antisocial. I actually did run into a couple of people in the gym today, despite going at a different time than I normally do. And I was able to take out my earbuds, have short conversations, and really vibe with the people that were there. But really, it was just about me, the music, and the workout. I was listening to that good trance today, a little bit of techno, a little bit of electronic dance music, but I was so lost in my zone today, and I didn't really want to talk to anybody else. I did. I wasn't antisocial. I didn't go full introvert, but I did what I had to do. But my focus was that workout, and boy, was it an amazing freaking workout. I'm ashamed that it took me this long to properly test this out and review it for you guys, my beloved community, but better late than never, right? That's what High Stim Ace likes to say. So definitely grab this one. If you guys are stim junkies, you can go to the website. I'm going to link it down below. I'm going to pin the comment. You can pick this one up. I believe it's about 50 bucks. I forgot how much shipping is, but whatever it may be, guys, pick it up. This is the same website that I got it from about 6 months ago, and it's still got the goods, okay? So definitely, if you guys are stim junkies, I wish I could offer you a discount code. I don't have a discount code. I'm not affiliated with these guys, but I keep it real on here, guys. I tell you if something is good, whether it benefits me monetarily or not. If you guys enjoyed this review and found it to be beneficial to you, then don't forget to show your support by liking this video. Comment down below. Tell me if you've ever dabbled with Dark Horse pre-workout. Tell me what you want me to review next. I got a whole lineup of hitters coming your way, and you guys can't get to it fast enough. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week, and I will see you all next time for the next High Stim pre-workout review. Take care, everybody. High Stim Ace, signing off.